former Buffer Stock CEO na senior Attorney General dropping the charges Yoko for esanso arresting no abusua AfenyoMarkin minority leader bonten be true hot fire the Attorney General and Yoko warning Attorney General say onye na yen release Hanan and then the wife abusua na sa ensem we yekoso no and Attorney General ka say wo AfenyoMarkin one hwan na waba be ka kire ye say yenji obi ya arrest obi a one hwan na waba be ka say yembeli na wo krampo no o case e wa ha sei police officer o assault no yen ka ho hwe na wasa nso anya akokoduro e ba be ka say eye Hanan former Buffer Stock CEO ya arrest no yes answer release no abusia na we ama Attorney General a strike on AfenyoMarkin the police assault case Docket ekwa no abusia o take immediate action na odi akwa kopie mo court na prosecute AfenyoMarkin abusia enye asem keto akra Black Rasta the honsem ababetu da mom yenko na yenko nkotie ensem a Black Rasta the tuja unsubscribe ya subscribe na hit on the notification bell so that be any update be able drop no so onsa ebetumi akabi gossip politics TV so bedamase
AfenyoMarkin warns Attorney General Dominic Ayine and Raymond Archer. Who is AfenyoMarkin? He was the guy who slapped a policeman in front of the Parliament House. And we're told that he said that he didn't slap. And investigations have been going on from that time till now. I'm sure if it was a policeman who had slapped this miserable politician, by now he would have been in jail. What injustice. What a people. Look, on that day, out of 1 million politicians from this country, only one will go to heaven. And they will wonder. It's sad the way we treat our people. A dirty politician like this has the arrogance and effrontery to look a policeman in the eye and give him a slap that we saw captured on tape because he has political power. He said no. The policeman hit him and he comatose. They had to pour water on him for him to rise. Well, you can tell all the lies. You can say whatever you want to say, but the camera doesn't lie. We saw how a policeman was slapped. When we had an interview with a policeman, he said another slap even came. 2, correct? And up till now, this dirty politician has never been able to go to the policeman and say, you know what? It happened. Tantrums. The heat of the moment. Can you forgive me, please? Let's sit over some gobe. I beg you, you are my younger brother. Can you let it go? But he's too big in his shoes to do that. Such a guy will go and sit in church and be speaking in tongues that he wants to go to heaven. Which heaven? Is it the heaven of the demon? Let us treat human beings well. You expect this guy and his colleague police people to vote for you and support you when you come back into power. How can they support you? Why is the Ghana police not even going on a demonstration? I know it is illegal for the police in this country to demonstrate. But my brother, why shouldn't the nation even organize a demonstration against this? I'm saying, if it was the other way around, by now somebody would have been rusticated. They have a technical term for that amongst the police, indicted. He probably would have even been in jail. By now, they would have put a whole POP on the face of this guy. That one slap has broken 18 of his teeth and his nose had turned around at an angle of 60 degrees. And that his temperature has increased by 75 degrees Celsius because of one slap. But he can slap a uniformed officer, break the laws of the nation, the laws that he helps to make, the lawyer that he is. And yet look at the arrogance. It is overwhelming. I am totally flabbergasted that the nation is quiet. The Attorney General has the case, yes, the docket and everything. Now the whole onus is on the Attorney General to prosecute. My brother, my sister, politicians in one way or the other protect each other. As to why this guy is still not being prosecuted is clear to all of us. They always know how to protect each other. We become the sacrifice. We who kill in the hot sun and give them our birthright in trust to rule the nation, they use that power against us. I'm angry. And this guy too feels that is important, better than some other person, because he's a politician. What a same thing. Well, he is the micro-minority leader. And he has spoken. What has he said? He put it out on Facebook. What did he put out on Facebook? In fact, this is actually X. What used to be called Twitter. In England, they say Twitter. Twitter, yeah. Twitter, yeah. I'm on Twitter, yeah. Everything they say they add here. I don't know what it is with these guys in England. Osahin Alexander Kwamina AfenyoMarkin. Yoko, stop the extrajudicial harassment of citizens. Listen. I have become aware of the unwarranted arrest and incarceration of former Chief Executive Officer of the National Food and Buffer Stock Company, Abdul Wahab Hanan Al-Lodepa, and his wife, Faiza Sedouwuni, by the Economic and Organized Crime Office, Yoko, yesterday, 5th May 2026. Now, the needless and face-saving arrest followed 1 year of arraignment of the 2 accused persons with 3 others in court on charges whose weakness and frivolity were exposed by defense counsel through objections raised and upheld by the court at the case management conference held in the course of the trial. That's his opinion. That's what he says. And I think it's fair. He says you have 1 whole year. You have been running to court left, right, and center. It doesn't look like you have a strong case. The weakness and frivolity of your case exposed by defense counsel through objections. Now, you are going through a face-saving moment, freeing them and rearresting them. My brother, my sister, I can tell you one thing. Politicians always protect each other. Dash it away. Hey, yes, Hanan went to court. They have been going to court. The president himself had to come in and say, you know what? We need a speedy trial. In our courts, you go to court today and wait until 7 months later and go to court again. So when you come and say you have been in court for 1 whole year, be fair enough also to say how many times you actually went to the courthouse. Oh, it's been adjourned for the next 70 million years. And you tell me that we've been in court for 70 million years, therefore this case should have been done with. How many times in the 70 million years have you been to court? You see why it is difficult to fight crime? Iyoko is cracking the whip. Whether you are a council of state rat or you are whoever, my brother, my sister, the whip will be cracked, wham, on your head. And I support that. If our country must grow, if we must stop running to South Africa in order to paint nails and be humiliated on the streets of Johannesburg, and be whipped in our bare backs, with our women stripped naked and chased around like little locusts on the streets of Soweto. My brother, my sister, it will take all my energy to fight for the country to stay on its 2 feet. Are you not humiliated when you see what happens in South Africa? They tell you whether you have papers or not, go back to your country and fix it. Your dirty country, go back there and fix it. Then they ask a question. That's always hitting me hard. They say, you are a coward. You've run away from the problems of your country. You are coming with your problems to infect our country. Whether you have papers or not, return to your country and fix it. Have you seen any South African in your country doing the menial jobs you are doing here? Answer. Hey, it's gotta be a year. We have to be fearless. We have to be strong and fight against any rats, any rodent who doesn't want the nation to move forward. We must not be scared of prison sentences. We must not be scared of the gunman. We must not be scared of ghosts. We must not be scared of witches and wizards. We have to work our way through. Hey, if it's a politician who has slapped somebody, that's assault, what do the laws say? If it's a civilian, the same punishment. The laws cannot be for the goose, and the same laws will not be applied to the gander. I don't get it. Hey, Iyoko has been able to prove beyond every doubt to me and to many other Ghanaians that a certain guy called Hanan Alodeba sat in the office of NAFCO, and within the 8 years he was in power, he was able to amass wealth more than the last 2 presidents Ghana ever had in all the years they were together. And you say we shouldn't have a problem. Can I say it again? This guy sat in the office of NAFCO for 8 years. And what he's been able to amass in terms of wealth is more than everything Mahama ever had, everything Nana Addo ever had personally. And you say, I shouldn't have a problem. Look at the fleet of cars this guy drives. Look at the number of houses in the name of this guy and his lousy companies and his wife. Look at the number of landed properties this guy has in his name and the name of his affiliates. I shouldn't have a problem because he's an NPP member. And it's for us to protect our own and forget about our country so that South Africans will come here and tell us to fix our country and stop coming to their country to paint nails and sell oranges on the roadside. What a disgrace. AfenyoMarkin says, free this guy. Iyoko has no case. He ran to the court. Said Iyoko came to put graffiti here. And it is all over the place. Because of that, people are mocking me. But he didn't tell the court that he went back and painted the graffiti 3 solid times. And Iyoko had to warn him. Such lawlessness. All of you guys didn't see that. Number 2, he is fighting the fact that Iyoko has no certain mandate via a certain legislative instrument from the Attorney General to be able to prosecute him. And Iyoko looks at it. Attorney General looks at it, and more evidence is coming. You know, when somebody has a problem, then that is when other people bring in more information. You know what? Let this guy go. Bring him back. Take him to a different court. And quickly run it there. Giddy, 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 giddy. Hey, until we learn to accept that Ghana is first. Our nation is first and not our dirty political parties. We will continue to have those rodents eating the barn yard. Can I say it again? Until we see Ghana first, until we place Ghana first, we will continue to have rodents eat dry the barnyard of our nation. I am done. Say Raymond Archer should stop what? Chasing Hanan and free Hanan. Dominic Ayini should stop chasing Hanan. That's what AfenyoMarkin says. So that what? For Raymond, he is the most attacked guy in the Mahama government right now. And everybody knows it's for all the good things he's doing. The day this man will leave office, many people would applaud him. That's how they are. They are hypocrites. They will fight you. But the moment you leave office, then they come with your flag and flowers. Who has observed that? They are too uncomfortable with you because you are doing the right thing. Since when have we ever had Iyoko since it got founded? Even from the days of SFO, serious fraud office. The amount of money that has been piled up and collected from thieves and near thieves and demons and given back to the nation, over 600 million Ghana cedis. This guy with the white beard did that, and the blue suit. That's Raymond Archer. Now everybody is scared of Iyoko. He has brought respect to Iyoko. Hey, people in America are calling Iyoko. Israel, Iyoko. Hey, Afghanistan, Iyoko. Iyoko has become the central figure of crime combat. If I am lying, tell me I'm lying. All because of this young man. All because of this guy. A journalist who has become an intelligence officer. And all some of us can do is to fight. Yet these are the same guys who go around slapping officers in uniform. And they don't want anybody to talk about that. Such cheapness. That's it away. It's the black pot. AKA Kuku. Show them all. And here we speak truth to power.
Okay, Abuzian, we didn't answer my so our political highway. So, AfenyoMarkin, and I see a one man AttorneyGeneral was striking on his one docket about any police assault. Abuzian, AttorneyGeneral, a process, a docket na, any is grab. But I must some of the penny and some way at the mine.